It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. I'm doing the read for today. Today is October 22nd, 2-2. I think that's a cool number. I actually like twos. So 2 plus 2 is 4. And yeah, I feel like 4 is representative of hard work, success, moving things along. So taking strides, that's how I see it. So I hope that you guys are having a great day. We're going to do a spread of 12. We're going to be utilizing the Neoteric Feminine Guidebook deck. It is windy today. Babe is being a great camera woman because it's chilly for some reason. But we came into the sun. So the first thing to come up is the Two of Cups. We pulled this yesterday. This has to do with unity, partnership, attraction, connection, close bonds, joining forces, and mutual respect. So maybe somebody in which you'll be coming into or working with in some regard will have a mutual respect for you. So that's something to pay attention to. So 3 cards came up. So we have the Seven of Swords. It's been quite a while. I think like 2 months since we pulled this card. This has to do with protectiveness, standing up for yourself. So maybe utilizing your voice, opinions, perspective. Those are all ways in which you can stand up for yourself. Defending yourself, protecting your territory. Ownership of something might need protecting at this time, or being aware of that protection. The next thing to come up is the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands energy has to do with a last stand, having persistence, having grit, resilience, perseverance, nearing success, and probably feeling a little tired, fatigue, because if you're working towards something, you're tirelessly working upward in a place of success, but it does take a lot of hard work. The next thing to come up is the Emperor card. So you're sitting in a place of comfort, confidence, feeling very authoritative in the way that you're maybe presenting yourself in the outward view of things. I see this as like taking a seat in like a city place where it looks like he has, I never noticed this before, like a cup of coffee there, and he has like the cityscape in the back. So I would see this like maybe like a penthouse apartment or penthouse condo, where he's just like stabilizing, or this could be an office space as well. Filled with plants, and plants are a representation of your monetary finances as well. So this has to do with stability, structure, protection, authority, control, practicality. So practicality as it pertains to your finances, you're going to be considerate of how you're moving or the things that you find to be important at this time. Focus and discipline are also relevant in this particular card for the Emperor's energy. So the next following things that we have are the Five of Swords. So this has to do with having energy that might pertain to intimidation, bullying, stress. And we talked about this energy yesterday in the read. And I think it's an energy that maybe, you're with the Swords energy that if you look at this young lady, she's kind of looking back. So maybe energy of the past that you're looking back at. And then the next thing to come up is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a good representation as it pertains to your finances. Again, you're taking a flight or moving towards travel. That's representative at the top of the card, and she's holding the pentacles, her finances, in her hand. So this has to do with a reliable, efficient, stoic, slow and steady, hardworking. I talked about hardworking when we first started this read, and committed, patient, and conservative. You have the Devil card to come up. This is how I see this is like distractions. So every time that you're moving up, or you might be moving in a place of new beginnings, like be aware of different energies that might come that could be a distraction in any regard, but making sure to stay focused, because we also got the card that were specific, the Emperor card, which talked about focus, right? So don't take it in any way that should deter you from where you're going. Just take it as a place of awareness, right? Okay. Babe's just smiling behind the camera, so it's freaking me out. All right. Okay, the next thing that come up is trapped, restricted, victimized, paralyzed, hopeless, powerless, and imprisoned. This is another card. This came right behind the devil card. So this is the energy that you are breaking away from, right? And it makes sense why that came up right after the devil card, because you're going to feel restricted if that energy comes up. All right, so 4 cards popped out. The Hangman. Okay, so the Hangman is being in a place of indecision, where you're looking at contemplating particular energy or thoughts. I see this as a thought space because they have the crown on, but it's in your brainwave. I see it as a brainwave. So your thoughts, lack of direction, perspective, or waiting. You're in limbo of something. And I see this as a place of limbo because you have the tree that's present, but if you take a look at it, it's perfectly split in half, where you have one direction and then the other. So it's up to you where you land, right? And then the next thing to come up is the 3 of Pentacles. This has to do with teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship, effort, and pooling energy. This is still Pentacles energy, but I see this as Pentacles energy of investment, because this is a work in progress, whether it's a home or something that is stabilized as it pertains to an asset. You're working on it. And then you have the team that's below the apprenticeship, and they're, what I say, they look like they're crunching the numbers and getting things together. The next card that come up is the Sun card. I am not surprised that the Sun card came up, because if you have energy where you felt restricted, where you have the devil that's not president. You have the devil that's present or trying to be present, then you have the Sun card that comes up, which has to do with happiness, okay? Success, optimism, vitality, joy, confidence, and truth. You're going to come to a place of truth, because anything that's leading you to truth is of God, okay? Because he's going to divinely guide you to where you need to go. And then the Queen of Cups, this is an overpour of relevance as it pertains to feeling warm, kind, following your intuition, coming to a place of healing, counseling, and support. Okay, maybe healing, counseling for yourself, and having support as it pertains to yourself. So thus far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards thus far. That's 12 cards. And what's facing up is this, the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is the highest of highs as it pertains to your finances. You're in a place of abundance, prosperity, security, ambition, safety. Wherever you're headed, you're going to be in a place where you feel safe. You're dishing out and receiving kindness, patriarchy. You're at the highest of the highs as you're seated, and then protectiveness and provision. And if it's talking about your finances, having provision over that is making sure and knowing that you will be managing it well. So I hope that you guys receive this message. Happy Wednesday. This week has been slow and steady, but it's been creeping up there because tomorrow's Thursday. So I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. I love you so much. Bye.